You know the tide rolls in and the tide rolls out. That's the rhythm we're talking about on the island now, doing Tybee time. You know the sun will rise and set again. That's the rhythm we're living in here on the island now, doing Tybee time.
Off the coast of Georgia, just 20 minutes from Savannah, lies a small barrier island surrounded by miles of coastal salt marshes. Rising just above sea level, it's an island created by the wind and the sea as a series of sandy ridges known as dunes. Year after year, while tall sea oats and an array of other plants help protect and preserve these dunes, the beaches grow and recede as the sea gives and takes away the sand. Though time and tide wait for no one, the locals will tell you this island has a rhythm of life all its own. We call it Tybee time, and it's just one of the many treasures waiting to be discovered here on Tybee Island.
Keep on jamming now, babe, keep on jamming, Tybee time. Keep on jamming now, babe, keep on jamming, Tybee time.
Native Americans, French, and Spanish explorers and crafty pirates enjoyed Tybee's natural treasures long before James Oglethorpe established the colony of Georgia and the city of Savannah in 1733. For many years, island visitors came by water. They endured a 3-hour steamboat ride to escape the summer heat in Savannah. However, by the turn of the century, day trippers from the mainland were coming in droves by way of the Marsh Hen rail service. In 1923, a palm line causeway linking Tybee with Savannah replaced the train. Portions of that railroad bed now make up the old Savannah-Tybee Railroad Trail. Joggers, walkers, and cyclists can enjoy 6.5 miles of excellent wildlife views along the river and the marsh adjacent to Highway 80.
In 1736, Oglethorpe constructed a lighthouse on Tybee to lead ships to the mouth of the Savannah River. Although this original Tybee light, as well as a second one, were destroyed by coastal erosion, the newest and fourth rendition, built in 1867, is still used by the U.S. Coast Guard today as an active aid to navigation. In 2002, the light station was deeded to the Tybee Island Historical Society, which maintains it and conducts visitor tours. The Tybee Light Station is Georgia's oldest and tallest lighthouse, and one of our most popular treasures. Visitors can climb the 178 steps to the top for wonderful views. Right across from Tybee Light stands Fort Scriven. Built by the federal government during the Spanish-American War, the stone and cement batteries, preserved officers' houses, and other fort buildings form one of the largest national historic districts on the Georgia coast. The museum houses an array of exhibits and artifacts that depict Tybee's colorful history. When Fort Scriven was decommissioned at the end of World War II, the old Tybee Post Theater became the Beach Theater. It continued to show movies until the early 1960s, when it fell into disrepair. The building, now owned by the Friends of the Tybee Theater, is in the process of being renovated. Once fully operational, the theater will again serve the island as a state-of-the-art cultural and performing arts center.
Whether strolling the shore, splashing in the surf, or baking in the summer sun, visitors and residents alike consider our beautiful sandy beaches to be one of our most popular treasures. The Tybee Beautification Association sponsors regular volunteer beach sweeps several times a year, but keeping our beaches clean and our island litter-free is everyone's responsibility. When you're on the beach, please deposit all trash in the proper receptacles and all aluminum cans and plastic bottles in the separate containers provided. The revenue from recyclables is used to improve environmental programs. During the warmer months, our beaches also come alive with frisbees, footballs, volleyballs, kites, and sandcastles, and they're a favorite for year-round personal waterboarding sports too. Also, remember, you can help protect sea creatures by leaving only your footprints in the sand. Tybee has a few basic rules to keep our beaches safe as well as beautiful.
Several local businesses supply enthusiasts with plenty of gear, private instruction, and information about outings and tours, and the Tybee Island YMCA offers surfing instruction. In fact, the YMCA, with offices in the gymnasium at Memorial Park, coordinates all of the island's recreation programs, including full cardio and strength training. The gym also serves as a community performance venue and is centrally located near city offices and the public library, which, by the way, offers free Wi-Fi. Memorial Park has tennis courts, basketball and sand volleyball courts, an exciting new playground, as well as covered picnic areas with grills. Outdoor movies, festivals, and art shows are held in the park's open spaces, and there's also a dog park. Dogs are not allowed on the beach and must remain on a leash, so this spot makes a great exercise area. JC Park is on the island's north end. It has a lighted baseball field, a scenic creekside walking trail, a basketball court, and another new playground. River's End Campground, located on the northwest side of the island, is a favorite with the RV and camping crowd.
It's easy to find your way around here. Our main drag, Butler Avenue, runs the length of the island, and many side streets lead off to a variety of treasures, whether east toward the beach or west to the back river. But streets are narrow here, so everyone needs to be aware of cyclists and joggers. Make sure you stop at all marked crosswalks and observe posted speed limits and traffic signals. Island parking is limited, but the handy pay and display meters accept quarters, debit, and credit cards. Collected parking funds go toward beach maintenance, security, lifeguards, and trash collection. Tired of driving? Hop a trolley. During busy tourist seasons, the island's new trolley and shuttle service meets the public transportation needs of visitors and residents alike. It makes scheduled stops daily from one end of the island to the other and runs to and from many events and night spots.
Our small southern community by the sea has been home to many families for generations, and some familiar landmarks are still standing. From the 1920s through the 1960s, the former Tybee Pier and Boardwalk were major playground and entertainment centers for residents and visitors. Notably, many big bands such as Cab Calloway and the Dorsey Brothers played on Tybee's Pier, but it was destroyed by a devastating fire in 1967, along with several other nearby establishments. The new Tybee Pier, built in 1996, is a popular fishing spot and hosts big band concerts, a Valentine's Day wedding ceremony, and pirate festival activities. Local worship services, fundraisers, art shows, and musical performances also take place here. The island's thriving arts community attracts both resident and visiting artists. The Tybee Island Fine Arts Commission focuses on building community culture and promoting cultural tourism, while the Tybee Arts Association fosters visual, performing, literary, and culinary arts through special events and education. Local actors and musicians enjoy staging live performances, and artists and crafters display their work on the pier and in Memorial Park several times a year.
One of the most recent projects undertaken by the Tybee Arts Association, the Tybee Turtle Tour, combines art with an awareness of the plight of one of our natural treasures, the loggerhead sea turtle. Artists were selected to colorfully decorate sculpted, larger-than-life turtles, and these have now been placed all over the island. Profits from the tour will benefit future art projects and help save our real sea turtles. sea turtles nest on the island from May to October, and volunteers from the Tybee Island Marine Science Center monitor these nests. Island residents and visitors are asked to turn off or dim their outdoor lights near the beach during the annual nesting season. The Marine Science Center, next to the pier, is an excellent place to become acquainted with the local marine life. The aquariums and exhibits are home to many species of fish, invertebrates, corals, and other interesting sea creatures. Visitors can touch hermit crabs, knobbed whelks, spider crabs, sea stars, and sand dollars. You know, it's amazing how many visitors don't realize that sand dollars are living creatures and that they should avoid picking them up on the beach. Just in case you didn't know, when they're green, they're still alive. The island is an excellent venue for nature lovers and bird watchers. The North Beach, a designated Colonial Coast birding trail site, is the perfect place to view seabirds and wintering shorebirds. Our official city bird, the colorful painted bunting, is a threatened species resident in the coastal regions of the southeastern United States. The city has established several protected reserves as habitat for the painted bunting. Our vast marshes are home for a variety of large wading birds, such as egrets, herons, and storks.
Another major attraction for visitors is just west of Tybee on Cockspur Island off Highway 80's Tybee Road. Fort Pulaski was built in 1847 as part of coastal fortifications under the supervision of Robert E. Lee. It was occupied by Confederate troops until Union forces on Tybee bombarded it with their new rifled cannons, which had been painstakingly dragged through the marshes. Fort Pulaski is now a national monument that welcomes thousands of visitors a year. An original Civil War artifact, a Parrott cannon, is located at Tybee's Battery Park, the site of the Federal bombardment. During the summer months, Tybee's offshore waters, winding creeks, and tidal marshes are teeming with pleasure craft and fishing boats. Islanders enjoy short boat rides and kayak excursions over to Little Tybee, an uninhabited island and state wildlife preserve just south of Tybee. The narrow strip of land along Highway 80 at historic Lazaretto Creek is the docking area for the island chartered fishing and nature tours, the Marine Rescue Squad, and local dolphin tours, with the public boat ramp just minutes away. Nothing but an historic marker remains of the quarantine that gave Lazaretto Creek its name in the late 1700s, but some of the island's oldest structures stand along its docks. The marina on Lazaretto Creek has a bait and tackle shop, a seafood market, 2 restaurants, parasailing, and jet ski and boat rentals. It's also home to the island's small commercial fishing fleet, and much of the fish and wild Georgia shrimp caught here goes straight to island restaurants and local seafood shops.
Tybee's not just famous for its seafood. We have everything from hot dogs, barbecue, and pizza to exquisite gourmet meals. However, most of our restaurants do specialize in seafood and low-country cuisine, especially crab and shrimp dishes, fried flounder, and grouper. Of course, happy hour is our favorite social time. You might say making the most of life and leisure is what Tybee time is all about. Islanders know how to enjoy the nightlife, and many establishments have live entertainment. The American Legion has always played a prominent role here. It's a favorite gathering spot for locals and visitors, especially for Friday night bingo. Locals and visitors also make time to worship. There are 4 churches here: Methodist, Baptist, Episcopalian, and Catholic. One of the most inspiring services is the Easter Community Sunrise Service held on the pier at sunrise. Locals also enjoy minding the store. Galleries, small shops, and eateries line the business district downtown and along Highway 80. You can buy ice cream, coffee, drinks, and snacks, shop for artwork and gifts, beachwear, and souvenirs, even rent bicycles and surfboards. No need to go off the island to stock the fridge while you're here either. In addition to our full-service grocery store, there are several small convenience and beverage stores. Tybee has medical and pharmacy services, massage therapists, a bank, several ATMs, and a number of professional agencies, not to mention lawn, garden, and nursery services, an auto repair shop, a florist, a coin-operated laundry, and 3 gas stations.
Whether you're a serious buyer looking for island property or a vacationer in need of a rental, a number of local real estate and rental agencies are ready to serve you. Rentals include beach homes and colorful historic Tybee cottages, as well as comfortable condos and townhomes. The old historic hotels have been replaced with modern hotels and unique bed and breakfast inns with all the comforts of home and then some. By the way, the traditional Tybee raised cottage is a distinctive architectural design found only on Tybee. Preserved and restored examples of this unique style may be found all over the island. Island residents enjoy sprucing up their homes, and gardening is a favorite pastime. 2 of the oldest nonprofits on the island, the Tybee Island Garden Club and Tybee Beautification Association, along with the Historical Society, help preserve the island's historic sites and memorial gardens.
Tybee celebrates a number of annual festivals and holidays. Some are particularly unique to our serendipitous spirit. The New Year's Day Polar Bear Plunge, the St. Patrick's Day Parade, and the Wet n Wild Beach Bum Parade are but a few of the favorites. Others include the 4th of July fireworks on the pier, the Labor Day luau, the fun-loving Pirate Festival in October, and December's Christmas and New Year's Eve festivities, with more fireworks on the pier. Yes, we treasure our celebrations. The quirkier, the better.
But there's an old saying on the island: once you cross the Lazaretto, you're on Tybee time. It's a concept we highly prize and are pleased to share. And as folks delight in our unique beachside community with its friendly people, most will tell you it's the best Tybee treasure of all. Be sure and stop by the Tybee Visitor Center while you're here, and visit our website at tybeevisit.com for information on all the local activities, businesses, restaurants, and lodging. We wish you a safe, memorable stay and hope you'll come back often.
Highway 80 is a mighty old road. You can go from coast to coast. Jump on in California and head to the place we love the most. You'll forget about the Nevada desert as you leave the Colorado hills. The plains will pass right out of your mind. When you see the Tybee Lighthouse, you'll be thrilled. You can turn your car around and go to California. You can turn your car around. Why would you go when the road ends here? Yes, the road ends right here. Highway 80, the road ends here. You know the road ends right here. Highway 80. There's a saying on Tybee Island that everybody knows: you'll never ever really leave once the sand gets between your toes. You can turn your car around and go to California. You can turn your car around, but why would you go when the road ends here? Yes, the road ends right here. Highway 80, the road ends here. You know the road ends right here. Highway